What's up, Internet? It's WILSHOCKER. Let's make another Final Fantasy XIV video, shall we? I still have to upload the one I just made. Let me do that now before I forget. Or before I get too lazy for it. But bear with me a minute here. I want to make sure that I am uploading consistently. Holy crap. Some guy out there has 50 YouTube channels and he makes 300K a month. Like, YouTube is money, man. I don't care what you say. But, yeah. Let's, taking a look at my computer here. I see my most recent recording. Let me open it real quick just to, get a refresher on what was in it. That's not it. It's this one. Play. What? Ba ba ba. Let's see.
That's me!
An enteleki.
It's especially rich in ether. So much so that
The Dynamis. Discovering Dynamis. That's gonna be the name of the episode. Heck yeah. WILSHOCKER plays FFXIV, episode 147. Discovering Dynamis. There we go. Discovering Dynamis. Alright, cool. So there's that. Get that uploaded. Get that out of the way. Public video, publish. Boom. Posting. Posting to YouTube. Post. Posting to YouTube. Never before had I heard of Dynamis or Entelekes. I can only assume the Elpis flower was submitted to the Bureau before I joined. The Bureau. Not that I or anyone else would be able to make use of it even if we knew, but it irks me to discover that there is an entirely different form of energy, and no one told me. That personal annoyance aside, Hermes' knowledge is undeniably impressive. Given that there were none among the 14 who specialize in the Celestial, he would be a welcome addition. Assuming he could be persuaded to join, that is. I still can't understand his hesitation. Why did you join the convocation? Oh, you wish to know why MXelk was chosen for the convocation? I should be glad to share the tale. It began when... Not another word. Lest you've forgotten, we're to learn about Hermes, not me. My misspent youth is not your concern. What now? I want to learn about the convocation. If you would accompany us, I suppose you should at least know that much. The Convocation of 14 is a governing body that determines myriad policies. Our goal is to ensure that it is all right in creation, that our star might know a brighter future. As the name suggests, the council is comprised of 14 offices, each of which is held by an individual chosen for their surpassing abilities. Depending on the office, one is required to either be an authority in a certain field or possess skills that would facilitate the performance of their stipulated duties. The former category includes Mitron, specialist in aquatic life, Logrif, specialist in terrestrial life and husbandry, Halmerat, specialist in fungal and plant life, Emeralolf, specialist in medicine and healing, and La Habrea, specialist in creation magics, who has brought forth phantom beings of the highest complexity. As for the later category, there is Ultima, advocate of the arts, Igayorum, champion of enlightenment and rhetoric, Peshtarant, preserver of discipline and order. Emet-Selch, keeper of the ethereal realm, or underworld in the vernacular. Fandaniel, pursuer of extant phenomena. And Azim, traveler of the world and counselor to the people. What? Should I be revealing such details to you? Don't be silly. Even children know this much, and you would do well to remember it all. I'll tell you the tale when we're away from sensitive ears.
Enteliki or no, we're friends. In thinness.
My apologies for the wait. I have inspected the Empelos to my satisfaction. All is well with the creature, and I dare say it won't be long ere it is released unto the world. Another creation, however, reportedly isn't faring so well. The Shabradus. That is what we shall tend to next. If you would follow me, my friends, we shall return to the main aisle and head north. What a lovely game. Look at how pretty all this is. It's so pretty. Green grass. Green's a nice color. Not my favorite, but it's quite nice. Very nice. Don't take for granted the beauty of colors. There are some people that can't see colors at all. Let's see what's going on here.
Why is this one blue and shiny?
Oh, forgive me. I thought another member of the convocation had come. This is turning out to be an eventful day. A serpentine bird? Or a winged snake? There is a slight difference in etheric balance between these shepherdices. By this, it may be assumed that they aren't the original creations, but their offspring. Let's go! I understand there is a problem with one of the Charibides. Yes, that's right. As you know, the Charybdis is based on a sea creature. Owing to adjustments to enhance its affinity to wind, it is capable of flight. The specimens created from the concept could all fly without issue, but a problem arose in subsequent generations. This third-generation creature was born with an etheric balance leaning strongly towards water, its aquatic origin reasserting itself, it would seem. The result being its affinity to wind is diminished, and it cannot fly. No matter what we try, we can't get it to rise even the slightest bit. For such change to manifest in so few generations, I fear they are too unstable, flawed. With your permission, I will revert the creatures and recommend to the Bureau that the concept be revised. With its etheric balance leaning towards water, the Charybdis would indeed struggle to manipulate wind. Yet it is too early to conclude that it cannot fly. Having failed at first, it may simply have developed a fear. I shall transform and fly with it, helping it to manipulate wind until it finds its wings. What? You needn't go to such lengths. You don't know? But of course not. Transformation is an art in which one manipulates a vast quantity of ether to construct another body around oneself. In practice, this allows one to assume any conceivable form, and thereby transcend the limits of one's flesh. Yet convenient though it may be, transforming in the presence of others is considered vainglorious in the extreme, as uncouth and unseemly as running about robeless. Shameful. Am I to understand you make a habit of this? Nothing of the sort. It's just that, when transformed, I can wield the wind and fly. It may seem excessive, but what is our shame next to the lives of these creatures? They deserve a chance, and we owe it to them to do all in our power. Be that as it may. Yes, I believe I have a solution. Emmett Selk, may I trouble you to move that Sherbis away from its fellows, somewhere out of sight? Meanwhile, I'd like the rest of you to help me prepare here. What mischief are you scheming now? No mischief, I assure you. I would but spare you the need to report to your colleagues what Hermes committed in What? I would but spare you the need to report to your colleagues that Hermes committed an indiscretion. So have a little faith, and run along. I trust you don't mind. Oh, he's stuck on the ground. This is an interesting little side arc here. Hypnodeus is a man of ideas. I wonder what he has thought of this time. Such bother when we could simply begin anew. But I shall defer to the chief overseer.
We must help the Charybdis to fly, or else they will all die.
Emmett Selk is out of sight. Good. Let's speak of the plan. It's a stroke of genius, really. We have Emmett Selk train the Charybdis. Aside from being able to fly untransformed, he can readily see ether currents. And with his adept spellcraft, he can also employ suitable wind magics to guide the creature along. While he is indeed capable of all you described, it is not his duty. I am loath to trouble him with it. Don't be. As I mentioned, it would all be for his own sake. With that settled, let's begin at once. Will, I want you to go to Emmett Selk. Tell him that you have a favor to ask. He will be disinclined to cooperate at first, but you mustn't be discouraged. With our friend, the trick is to be unflaggingly persistent. Off you go now, and good luck. With the chat mode in say, use your keyboard or the software keyboard to enter any phrase containing the words "I have a favor to ask" to indicate to Emmett Selk that you have a request. Ba 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 ba.
I'll persist too.
Me? Perhaps it's best if I watch from afar. Very well, let's go find Emmett Selk and go to same mode and say, I have a favor to ask. Here we go. If you've made it this far into the video, I want to thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel so you can see more Final Fantasy XIV and Albion Online content. Yeah, that is what we're doing. That is what I'm doing. It is my free time. My life. my enjoyment, my dreams and aspirations. Let's talk to Emmett Silk. Oh, I can't do it while we're mounted. Oh, no, you don't. I'm not lifting a finger. Ugh. I don't know what Hythlodaeus is up to, and I will not be made to know. I refuse. If Hythlodaeus is to be believed, relentless insistence may serve to wear down the ever-weary Emmett Selk. With the chat mode in Say, use your keyboard or the software keyboard to enter any phrase containing the words "Please, Emmett Selk" to plead with Emmett Selk. Please, Emmett Selk.
No, no, no. You are not foisting this nonsense on me. I'm given to understand you have the power to help the Charybdis, and should be quite willing to do so. And so I appeal to your better nature, most benevolent Emmett Selk. Please teach her to fly.
Or else Hermes will transform. Right now.
Now, there's no need to go quite that far. Altruism is its own reward, as I'm sure he would agree.
I like Hythlodaeus. Altruism is its own reward is absolutely correct.
Oh, would he now? And who contrived to put me in this position, pray tell?
Nothing so devious. I merely suggested a possible course of action.
Please, Emmett Selk. Please.
Please! She's so cute.
I did not come all this way to play nursemaid to your creations. I'd thank you to remember this favor and let it be the last.
It's gonna snap. Yes! I knew it!
I will aid it once it is taken to the air. It falls to you to shepherd it skyward.
Well, let's relax and enjoy the spectacle, shall we?
Well, let's relax and enjoy the spectacle, shall we? Oh, he's riding the mounts. Look at that. That's so cool. NPCs riding mounts. I think that's the first time we've ever seen an NPC riding a mount in this game.
You were wondering why Emmett Selk joined the convocation. Truth be told, he wasn't the first choice for the office. I was, on the strength of my ability to see ether. But I declined the offer. For though my vision is exceptional, I am pedestrian in all other aspects. Worse even, quite abysmal when it comes to manipulating ether, for example. Couldn't transform even if I had a mind to do so. What good is the ability to perceive a problem if one cannot act to address it? Emmett Selk has no such shortcomings. He excels in vision and manipulation both, the latter to an extraordinary degree. If there is a mage more powerful, I do not know of them. Thus did I recommend him for the office in my stead. And I wasn't the only one. Far from it. Countless others vouched for his skill and character. People the world over, to whom he had previously lent a helping hand. Oh, how surprised he was. Claimed he hadn't done anything remarkable for anyone. Modest to a fault. He deserved every bit of acclaim he received. Yet he may well have gone unappreciated were it not for a mutual friend. singular soul who can't help but involve himself in the business of others. Where he walks, excitement is certain to follow.
Azam.
His antics irritate Emmett Selk to no end, but much of his grumbling stems from genuine concern. When our friend calls, he never fails to answer and lend his talents. And in the course of doing so, he himself came to be recognized and respected by those around him. They are truly remarkable individuals, and I'm proud to call them friends. To help them realize their dreams. This will be my greatest contribution to our world. And when they have fulfilled their respective purposes, so too shall I have fulfilled mine. And together we may return to the star. Look at me, spilling my innermost secrets. I can't seem to help it with you. I can only assume it is due to the color of your soul. I just don't understand how you can be so alike and yet so different.
Well done, my pet. Well done.
My pet.
Ah, yes. I dare say the Charybdis will be fine here on. Why don't you go and signal to Emmett Selk? Let him know that his arduous task is at an end.
Ba, ba. If I didn't know any better, I'd say Emmett Silk is enjoying himself. Not that he'd ever disdain to admit it. I think that's a better Hythlodaeus impression. I love making an impression of Meteon.
Look, Will. Look how well the Charybdis flies.
It's flying. It's really flying, as if it were born to do so. Thank goodness. Emerging from his reverie, Emmett Silk notices you and begins to descend with the Charybdis. Cool. Awesome. Bum bum ba bum ba bum 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 bum. I have no words to express my gratitude. Thanks to you, the Charybdis has learned to fly. And Will and I could relax and have a pleasant chat. I'm sure you did. The creature needs some small assistance at first, but soon it was flying more or less on its own. I doubt you will need to repeat the lesson. That was truly impressive. I witnessed it all from afar. The Charybdis flies. Indeed, with this we've proven that even a creature with skewed etheric balance is capable of flight. Though we helped it to achieve this, the Charybdis is a herd animal. They may well aid their struggling kin in like fashion if and when the need arises. Keeping this in mind, I bid you continue observing them. If that is what you want. But if I may say so, rather than hoping an idealistic possibility comes to pass, would it not be simpler to have the concept adjusted? That way, we could guarantee that anomalies such as this specimen are never born in the first place. These creatures are already here. We will spare no effort in giving them a chance to survive. As you wish, Chief. As you wish.
Hermes.
I'm fine. Don't worry. Well, that concludes all of my present tasks. Let us return to Anagarithis for now. I love Elpis. This whole chapter of Endwalker is like peak. This is the best. This is so freaking cool. Southwest, is it? Southwest. I hope it's available, the ether current. Let's get this ether current. Yeah! Ether currents! 300 yalms to the west. Please tell me it's available. I don't want to go all the way back. 200 yalms to the west. Okay, it's in an area that I don't have access to, evidently. It's probably across over there. Any bridge? Yes, there is a bridge. Wonderful. Da da ba 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 na ba na ba 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 ba. Amazing what they did with this game. They managed to tie together a 10-year-old story with Endwalker, and honestly, one of the greatest video games of all time. Truly, truly great. I have no complaints, no notes. This is a masterpiece. Well, why don't I get this etherite while I can? While I'm nearby, I might as well grab this. Boop, 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 boop. Love the music. The music's so good. It's so fantastic. So amazing. Bada bada ba ba ba. Time to teleport. Okay, let's see how we're doing with time. 28 minutes. Yeah, that's not a bad stopping point, I would say. Damn, time's flying, isn't it? Alright, well, if you've made it this far into the video, just want to thank you very much for checking out my channel. Please remember to like and subscribe. I will be posting pretty consistently for the foreseeable future because this is something that I want to keep doing, so all support is greatly appreciated. My name is WILSHOCKER, and I will see you next time in the next video.